everybody, welcome back to Harry the Farmer YouTube channel. Today we are doing a train video of my model train sets. So I do have a few currently. This is my train table. It is held up by cinder blocks actually. It's down in my basement, so it's really cool. So first we're going to start off with this O-scale set. So this is O-scale. All this set is O-scale here. So this was limited by Conrail. So I got it brand new out of the box, but the box was already 20 years old with the train in it. So the train was already 20 years old, but it had never been opened up before. So here you have this. So this is Conrail locomotive 8495. That came with the set. This is this is a caboose. That did not come. That was an add-on. This did not come with the set. This was also an add-on. This is Conrail locomotive number 9615. This did come with the set. Okay, so I do have 3 cabooses. This one did not. This one did not. This one did though. So that's pretty cool. This is my Penn Central locomotive. That's 8576. Then I have some cars. That's an Edison electric car. A bunch of box cars. It's very cool because they're very realistic. So here's a Penn Central car. But if you go back to this one, obviously Conrail bought out Pennsylvania Railroad, but you can still see the old Pennsylvania logo behind the Conrail. Very cool, because that's what they did. They painted over it. Over here, you have just a straight Conrail car. Way in the back there, you have a this is Penn Central. Now, that was a New York Central car. I'm not sure if you can see the logo behind the Penn Central a little bit there. So, but it's an old New York Central car, which was then turned into a Penn Central car because they bought them out. So, there you have that. That's my big O-scale train set. Then I have this really cool golfing towel. There's only one like its kind. Very limited edition. I got it from one of my teachers. Her fiance works for Conrail, so I got it from her. Really cool. It has, it's obviously a pretty fast moving train. It has a lot of locomotives. It was probably getting towed up in the mountains in Pennsylvania somewhere. Not exactly sure. It doesn't have a location, but if I had to guess, that's where it would be. So this is my railroad sign. Also my railroad, little table on my train table, my railroad table. I have a railroad spike and a bunch of cool books and, calendars and stuff. So I can hop up on this table, obviously. So here's a 2022 calendar of just trains and trains across America, Lionel's 2021 calendar. So I have a bunch of other books, but that's something to look at another day, all my books, because I have a crazy amount. Here's my railroad spike. Oops. Railroad spike, very big, heavy. And then I have these, very, these are 70 years old. They're 70-year-old O-scale. I'm pretty sure they're Lionel cars. So it's pretty cool. Here's the track. So obviously your middle is your electric, and your 2 are the rails that the train actually rides on. Alright, hopping down from the table. This is a O-scale, I guess you would call it, or O-gauge rather. This is Union Pacific locomotive 3691. So it does work. Well, they all work. But these are the cars it comes with. So this is like a Christmas tree train. It has boxcar, the coal car, obviously, which actually carries the batteries, and there's the electric wire going into the locomotive. Then you have a boxcar and a caboose. Very easy and simple to turn on. So there's this bell here, which you'll see in a minute right here. Turns the headlight on. Spin it back and forth. Headlight. And that's how it's on. So that's how you tell it's on. This also comes with a very realistic smokestack. It does actually puff out smoke. So you will see that in a minute when I show you how it does. Or what it does. We'll come over here in a minute. That's my HO scale. This is my actual train workbench. But all for a minute. And then I have a Lionel train over there. But we'll get that in a minute. So this is the remote control. Pretty very basic. Sounds work. So the sounds work, but they don't work at the same time. So it still makes noise, but when you used to turn the button on, it would actually go with the train. The actual sound, it would go with the train. So yeah, still works though. So stop, forward, there it goes. Very, very easy and simple, and obviously that one's reversed. See that? And stop. Forward, let it go around once or twice. As you can see it puffing out the smoke there. And the smoke actually goes small, so it's really, really cool. Very, very cool train. I actually got this from one of my father's friends. Stop this. Alright, so you just click stop. Smalls. And then we click, and then we turn that back, and it's off. As you can see by the headlights not on. So this train is very, very old. It's like 30 years old. So a few things are broken on it. My father also got it from one of his friends, which was underneath the Christmas tree. And his very little kids play with it. So it is broken. So this here, one of the, I guess this would be, I'm not very good with steam locomotives. I'm okay with them though. So obviously that's your bell, your smokestack. I guess these would be what you filled the, I guess you call this a tank. Like I said, I'm not good with steam locomotives as much as I am with diesel, electric, and all that stuff. But anyway, so this is obviously your, like, maybe like a water filling station. But anyway, so you click this button, and it would go automatically. So I'm not, it doesn't work anymore. But yeah, so I mean, it's, what else do you expect? It's old. So, yeah, very cool train. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is how you fill it up with water and other things that you might need. And obviously that's where the engineer sits. And there's actually a guy right here. He usually has a shovel in his hand, and he's scooping coal. So that's really cool. All right, let's take a walk over to my train workshop, which is on the other side over here. So this is my train workshop. I keep everything here. These old, very, very old Lionel O scale trains, they're like 70 years old. Very, 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 very old and historic. So is that cart, same age. Very old Lionel trains. So they're so heavy. I had this white rag down just because it's a wooden table. Then I have some HO stuff right here. A track cleaner. All this is like a piece of, I guess you kind of like, not really styrofoam, but just a piece of like napkin almost. Except it's like a little bit thicker. I'm not exactly, it's like some kind of art material. Not exactly sure what it's called. So yeah, I got an HO BNSF locomotive. That's 3001. And I have this really, really cool Santa Fe. This is Bachmann. Bachmann makes all my HO stuff. I'm not exactly sure. Bachmann, not sure. These are my hats. So this one's New Hope Railroad in Pennsylvania. This is Patcong Valley Model Railroad Club. So model trains. Here's just your basic engineer's hat. Pretty cool. My Norfolk Southern hat. TMS Norfolk Southern. And last but not least, a conductor's hat. So just your basic hats for the, or the conductor's hat is just a basic hat for the railroad. This is my HO scale train. Right now I only have two things on there. This is also very old, but it is mine. It was actually the first train I ever got. It's a little bit beat up. Does work. Like I said, everything's Bachmann that I have. That's HO. So it does work. Just barely, though. It really isn't good, guys. So sometimes you gotta give it a little bit of a boop. There it is. Very old, like I said. So you can also change the direction. So this is your speed knob controller. So when you push it, see the little white dot down there right there. So when you push it here, it'll start to go quicker. And this is your directions. So I can put it forward. So it was just in backwards. That's why it was going backwards. Now it's forwards. And so it is all the way up. And I'm going to have to go and give it a little boop. I'm having some issues with electric with this train. This is actually Santa Fe locomotive. So it's really cool. There it is. So yeah, there you have it. It does work. Sometimes, but. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to stop that. I'm going to bring it back. Here it comes. Oh yeah, and it does have a headlight. I'm going to show you 1 second there. Yep, there it is. I just wanted to change the direction. So I'm going to park it right there. Has a BN car on it. Burlington Northern Santa Fe car on it. Or that's just Burlington Northern, but obviously BN has stuff parked them out. Alright, so my next train is my John Deere train. It is Lionel. It's really, really cool. This I also got a long time ago when I was a baby. John Deere. Right there, there's your wood cart, your box cart, and your caboose. So when you turn it on, you can turn either one on. I like to turn this on just to make sure the batteries are charged in the locomotive. You'll hear it start beeping. Now that it's beeping, there is also a LED light that flashes in the back. I'm not sure. This also has one in the front, but that one only turns on when I turn the remote control on. Now that's on. Yeah, that's on. So this train is very, very realistic. You can actually hear it make sounds. Basically like it's sitting in the yard. So this is obviously pretty simple.
All aboard! Train departing! All aboard!
So that's like your sounds.
All aboard! Train departing!
So it actually, that's the only thing it says when the train stopped. All aboard, train departing. There's your whistle, your bell. Yep. Alright, so if you watch, I'm going to throttle it a little bit, but you'll see it takes it a minute to get up. Alright, so now if I click the sound button, it says,
Stop coming up! Next stop coming up!
next stop coming up. So then, if you watch, it's on full throttle. Now I'm going to take it down to stop. But it's not stopping because it's realistic. Obviously, a train doesn't stop right when they apply the brakes, so comes. There we go. So I would turn my big O-scale train on, but I think that should be for a separate video because that train is very, very loud. And it also, well, I guess I can turn it on real quick. Why not? All right, so I'm gonna shut this one off. It does work. Everything works. And reverse is basically the same thing. Now you know your remote's off. Go ahead and shut that off. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to bring this back to my thing. That's also a no gauge. I guess I should have mentioned that. Alright. We'll give this old HO for a real quick spin. This is also Lionel. All this stuff is Lionel. Except the Penn Central locomotive. I don't remember about that one Conrail locomotive, 9615. I also call them yard movers because they work in the yard a lot. But I'm not sure. Or on short distances. But Penn Central is going to be pulling us today. So, gotta give it a boop. And hear it working. It's basically like shifting the gear. And there you go. So it shows you the speed. Every train's different though when it comes to like speed. Like this one I like to run at like 70 or 80. Because obviously you can see that's pretty good speed. Let's get a real good close-up of it. Now you can't really see it, but that's it. All these O-scale locomotives light up really nice. So I'm going to stop it, and they are very heavy, so they take a second to stop. Just like the real train. That's what I mean. Like I already shut the throttle off. So, I hope you enjoyed my train video. Hopefully I'll have some real runs coming out eventually. And very soon I'm going to be doing a tour of my farm. I know I haven't got many farm videos out. But I will get a tour of my farm. My 6 goats, I don't know if I told you I have 6 goats. Soon I might have 8. I also have 2 chickens and I have a bunch of homing pigeons. But they're at my Grammy's other small farm. So, yeah, that's my train set. I hope you liked it. Bye-bye. Oh, also, before I say goodbye, I have some stuff in my room as well. So that's another video. But, alright, bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.